Let's start with the topic of our research, which is facial recognition algorithm, and the special topic is the comparison between PCA, LDA and ICA for face recognition. Let's meet with team members, Chiamin, Kirthisha, and Chiho. What is facial recognition algorithms? Facial recognition is a biometric method for distinguishing a person by looking at live capture or advanced picture information with the stored record for the particular individual. Algorithms for face recognition usually separate facial features and compare them with a database to locate the best match. Face recognition is one of the most well-known applications of image processing and analysis technique. Now we will discuss the objective of this research. First objective is to study the existing algorithms for face recognition. Second objective is to compare PCA, LDA, and ICA algorithm through literature review. Third objective is to study the accuracy between the three algorithms. Fourth objective is to compare PCA, LDA, and ICA algorithm by conduction experiment. The last objective is to evaluate the experiment result among the three algorithms. Let us continue with principal component analysis, PCA. PCA is an important technique that been used for features extraction and dimension reduction. This technique had been applied successfully in some field of technology such as signal processing, computer vision and pattern recognition. There are two stages will be implemented in PCA, which are training and classification. Training is a process that have some similarity to storing data into database, which this process all the face image will be mapped into the eigenspace. Classification process, which will match the input face image with the image that been mapped into eigenspace during training process. Next is linear discriminant analysis, LDA. LDA is most commonly used as dimensionality reduction technique. Ronald A. Fisher defined the linear discriminant in 1936. LDA utilizes the class data and finds an arrangement of vectors that boost the between class disperse while limiting the inside class scramble. There are two phases of approach as training and classification. In the training stage, a Fisher space is set up from the preparing tests and the preparation phases are anticipated onto the same subspace. In the classification stage, an input face is projected into the Fisher space and classified using the Euclidean distance as a similarity measure. Last we will discuss about independent component analysis, ICA. ICA is a statistical and computational technique used for revealing hidden factors that underlie sets of random variables, measurements or signals. ICA is a model used to observe multivariate data and can be found from many different kinds of application fields, including digital images for image processing. ICA functions to capture both second and higher order statistics of the sample, and the input is projected onto the basis vectors that are as statistically independent as possible. ICA can also be said as a generalization form of PCA. For face recognition, there are two different architectures being proposed, Architecture 1 and 2. Next we will discuss about distance measures, which used to measure the distance between unknown probe image and gallery images stored in database. Different distance measures will be used. Manhattan, L1, Euclidean, L2, and cosine, COS, distance. Generally, for two vectors, x and y distance measures are defined as below. We continue with research methodology part. We are reviewing and reading a lot of research paper and take 3 papers result to do analysis. The 3 papers researcher are carrying out experiment by using the same set of data set, which is ferret data set. Those 3 papers researcher were using MATLAB to carry out the algorithms and image processing experiments. Same data set and software are important to get a fair and standardized results for analysis. Those 3 researchers eliminated the background of the images as much as possible through cropping. All their experiments did not carry out masking. Then, the images were resized to 60 by 50 using the imresize function with bilinear interpolation. Those 3 researchers histogram equalized the image pixel values using the standard histid function. All image pixel values were standardized to a range of 0 to 255. Now we will discuss and analysis the result. The table is combining of 3 results from 3 different research paper. For FB probe set image, Set 1 and Set 2 results show that they had almost the same recognition rate for all the combination. From the recognition rate that almost same, it show that ICA1 plus L1 is the most stable and it has highest recognition rate compared to other combination, but there are some combinations which had almost the same result as ICA1 plus L1, which are LDA plus CIS, ICA1 plus L2 and PCA plus L1. After analyze the result in FC probe set, the results of set 2 and set 3 are a bit different from set 1. The combination had the highest recognition rate in set 2 and set 3 is LDA plus CIS, but the combination had the highest recognition rate in set 1 is EGOT2 plus CIS. Anyway, the result is still acceptable because the recognition rate for combination ICA2 plus CIS in set 2 and set 3 is almost similar with combination LDA plus CIS. The worst case for FC probe set image is ICA1 combination. There is a huge difference in recognition rate for combination of ICA1 compared to other PCA, ICA2 and LDA combination. From the DOP1 probe set result, most of the results show that LDA plus CIS combination has the most high recognition rate among all combinations. For the DOP2 probe set result, all the result also showing that LAD plus CIS combination is the best, which had highest recognition rate. From the DOP2 probe set result, there is a worst combination exist, which is ICA1 combination. The last scene is conclusion. For the FB probe set image, the combination of ICA1 plus L1, LDA plus CIS, ICA1 plus L2 and PCA plus L1 has higher recognition rate compared to other combination. For the FC probe set image, the combinations have the highest recognition rate is LDA plus CIS and ICA2 plus CIS. For the DUP1 and DUP2 probe set image, the combination has the highest recognition rate is LDA plus CIS. From the overall result, combination of LAD has the most number for highest recognition rate compared to other combination. There is an existence of the worst combination among those combination, which is ICA1 combination. The reason is because ECA1 has the worst recognition rate for the FC probe set image and DUP2 probe set image. Here is the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching.